that bit of a blow for Michael Jennings. How is he?
He'll be okay, I think. He's an unbelievable healer, so I think he's going to be okay. Obviously wasn't good enough to keep playing, but I think the turnaround he's got to his next match, he'll be fine.
What is the problem exactly? Is it ankle or knee?
It's one with those really, really long words, and yeah, you need to talk to the medical staff because I don't speak Latin that well. When the Latin words come out, it's bad.
Good win, Matt. You've had a good month, and you're sort of only outside the 8 now on points difference, I think.
It was a win, Steve. That I would have liked to see us ice the game a little better, and we created enough opportunities with our defence to do that. Just Luke Walsh played on one leg for the whole game, and obviously losing Janko, we just the whole shot. Had to pull Luke Lewis over onto the left centre, and obviously Louis becomes one of our key players around the ball. So we certainly didn't execute in attack like we would have, but I thought our defensive effort and commitment was really good. They really tested us early in the game. They played high-speed footy on us from the start and obviously targeted our middle, and I'm really proud of our middle players like Pet, just the resilience they showed.
Mr. Petero typified that attitude, didn't he, mate, with that run up the middle, set up the pretty much try to break their back.
Mate, can you close your ears for a tick, mate? Just put your fingers in your ears. I think his form in the last month, someone tell me which prop's playing better footy. I'm ready to argue. So that's great to have a player producing that sort of form, but again, Pet's a pretty humble guy, but when our skipper, who has so much influence on all the rest of the team, does that, it's phenomenal for us. It's a fair amount of accountability on every other player in the team that if they don't follow suit, they're not coming up to the standard that's been set.
Petero 3 wins out of 4 now. What's changed in the last month? Because there was obviously some games earlier in the year that you'd rather forget.
Yeah, obviously there's a fair bit going on, but that's in our past. I think for us, we know that there's a lot of potential within this team. I guess it's just a matter of being consistent and getting some form on the board, and I guess it's been a slow progression for us, but I think the most pleasing thing for us tonight was the way we just kept turning up, and there's a lot of things out there we can work on, and we've got time to do that, but I think to walk away 2 points tonight, going into a bye, it's pleasing and sets ourselves up to get back in that 8.
What do you think's changed, Matt, in the last month?
What answer are you looking for, Steve? You seem to be pushing in one direction, mate.
No. That's for you to say. What do you think's changed?
Well, I think there's a more constructive environment in the club right now. There's some other factors to do with the playing staff as well, which it's been tough for us because we've had Pet and Janko away, and then we've lost Tamana Tahu and Michael Gordon are fair players. I kept saying that we went into this season with 9 players underdone who weren't able to do a pre-season, and when you start listing who they were, they're fairly handy players. So those guys are starting now to some sort of physical adaptation. I still think we've got a little ways to go there. So, when momentum's a funny thing, confidence is a funny thing. It'd be great to be able to serve it in bottles. You'd be a trillionaire.
Petero, putting your Queensland hat on, how big a blow is it if Jennings doesn't come up for Origin 2?
Obviously, it's a big blow. He's their best player, I thought, in that first game. But as Matt said, he's a pretty quick healer, and I'm sure he'll be doing everything possible to get back out there, and we'll wait and see.